preparing live.
Preparing live stream.
Oh, it's being live streamed. Got it. Okay,
right.
I've just clicked got it.
Right, yeah. I don't know.
I think we're online. Are we online?
I don't know. Mine's got a little thing. Mine's got a little thing going.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Let's just see. Well, cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers to you, mate. Cheers. There you go. Good luck to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, look, I think we are live.
Okay.
And I can see questions and I can see things that are ready to go.
I can see that we're live as well. So I better just cancel the audio that's getting me feedback. There we go.
Yeah, and you better get on to that thing that we do.
Hello, everyone, and welcome down to episode number 65 live. Yeah, give it up for us.
We completely didn't stuff it up. What we said.
Is this our fifth live episode, I think?
Yeah, we've got a record to break too.
Oh, please do tell.
When we went live in India on that last turn.
True, exactly.
And we got 3,500 people watching.
How are we all? Hope you're all fitting well in this twilight zone between Christmas and New Year, where nobody remembers what day it is. Nobody knows the date. We were lucky to even get our act together to be able to do this. So thanks for joining us. I hope you've pulled up as I said in the post, if that's your thing, if you pulled up a little coldie. Yes, we have. I'd like to give it the first shout out for the live show. May I?
Have we even done the intro yet?
No. Hello, we did that bit. Thanks to everyone for liking, subscribing, following, and all that fun stuff that we talk about every week on the Down South Photo Show. The community is growing all the time, and it's great because I think the community is growing organically, which I say a lot, which to me means there's actually genuine interest in what we're doing and talking about in the world of landscape photography. So give it up for yourselves for
thank you,
liking and subscribing. Now, if you are watching this show and you aren't a subscriber, I don't know how that can possibly be, but if you aren't, there is a little button down there. Go on, just for us, just for like a Christmas present for us.
Will we see it click over if someone does it now?
Probably. I don't know. Don't say that because people now unclick and re-click and will lose subscribers. So we can't do that.
Is that good for the analytics?
So, I don't know. What does that even mean?
Hey, Mel's joined us. Mel's got he's got the right date because someone else told him the 30th.
I can see there's quite a few people tuning in. Hello, everyone. This is great.
Yes.
Mel in Myrtleford. We sort of carry on a bit that Mel's our number one ticket holder. Not officially, he's our unofficial number one ticket holder. So good to have you on board, Mel. Greetings from Adelaide, Jeff Weber. Hello, Jeff.
He's lost. Adelaide. He's lost in Adelaide.
Right.
Yeah. There's Mel. There's Les. I feel like that. What is it? That play group where you used to say, "I can see Laura and I can see Phil and I can see Craig."
Right. And that's right.
Yeah, we're not going to do that though. Hey, we haven't shouted out for Chelsea yet either. I doubt she's watching, but. Hey, Chelsea.
Hello to my wife who is in the lounge room watching live, apparently.
Is she really? G'day, Sel.
I just got a message that said...
I'm looking forward to catching up with Sally in a couple of weeks.
That's right. Yes. Hello, Tanina. Hello, Mel Sinclair. Hello, Craig Murphy. We won't keep naming everyone. I feel like we're all of a sudden on, what is it, a telethon?
Yeah. Well, we're happy. How can you get lost in Adelaide, says Kay. Well, I tell you what you can't do in Adelaide, Kay, is get anything to eat after 3:00 in the afternoon because everything is closed. That's a bit of an in-joke. We on our Flinders Rangers trip, when cousin Daniel and I got back to Adelaide, we were starving. It was a Sunday afternoon. We thought, we'll just go get something from the shopping centre or whatever. No, it's all closed. Absolutely everything was closed. Yeah,
I still remember Adelaide. Adelaide just always reminded me of like a slightly bigger Bendigo.
Yeah.
And that's not an insult. I love Bendigo. I love country towns. I actually think Adelaide's a great town. It's been way too long since I've been there, so we'll have to fix that at some point.
We should do it. Maybe we should take this show on the road.
Yeah, last time we said that, we ended up selling 20 tickets to a workshop, so we might just not do that straight away.
maybe not straight away. G'day, David. And Kay says I'm talking rubbish, but that wouldn't be the first time she's told me that either. So
definitely would not be. So tonight, what's it all about? Well, we thought we'd go live and we would have a recap on our year in the Down South Photo Show podcast. P.S. You might be listening to this after we went live because this will be placed up on our podcasting network, I suppose. Spotify and all that sort of stuff. So
we would encourage people to go and watch it though, because this might be a bit more visual this episode, mightn't it?
Exactly, because we are going to do what we normally do on the live show, and that is show off some photos for you. Our sort of a recap of our year in photography, I guess, in landscape photography. So there'll be shots going up on the screen. We'll be critiquing our own work. But we want questions and we want interaction, because that's how these live shows work the best. So if you have a question for us, or if you would like to talk about anything to do with photography, can they post a photo in the comments? They probably can't.
Ooh, that's opening the can of worms we probably
That's
don't want
getting
to open.
Yeah, sorry. I like springing that sort of stuff live.
Yeah. Someone's already asked if Tom is invited. No, he's not.
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So now can I do my shout out?
Yeah, go for shout out. Sorry. Yeah, go.
Okay. Some people familiar with the channel would be familiar with our step-in host, Ash Hughes. Ash actually supplied me with these Great Northerns for Christmas. Thank you, Ash.
He gave you a Christmas present.
He did. He does it each year.
Really?
Dropped me off a box of Great Northern into the shop. Very nice of you, Ash. Thank you very much. I am enjoying them as we speak. Nice when they're icy cold, these guys.
Right. Oh, I'd like to give a shout out to myself, because I bought these all with my own money, and because no one buys me any Christmas presents. So
everybody, poor Cam. Let's send Cam a Christmas present, everyone.
Yeah, let's. Where is Ash? Is he left yet?
No,
he's.
I don't think so. I think he's I think early Jan. He's heading down to.
Oh, that's right. He's coming down my way.
He's coming to the Apple Isle.
Maybe he'll rock up with a slab of Great Northern for me.
Is it still called the Apple Isle? I haven't heard that for a while.
It is. Yeah, I think it is.
There's lots a nickname.
There's lots of apples still here. So
okay, great.
Yeah.
And what else are we going to be doing tonight? We will be. Oh well, I know what we'll do as tradition. Let's start with our backgrounds, and you, Mr. Blake, get to go first.
I'm going to go first.
Oh, by the way, I'm Brendan Waits here in Ocean Grove, Tasmania. I'm in Ocean Grove, Victoria, and that's Cam in Tasmania.
Jesus, this is not good.
In Hobart Town, Tasmania. See, everything goes live and I go to pieces. So
yeah, you do. I think we just need to give a quick shout out to Mel, who wants to talk about this year's AFL champions. We will not be talking football, golf, or cricket on this episode.
No. We can talk cricket.
Yeah. Anyway, my background. Let's start with my background. Let's keep this show rolling. This is from the other night. I'm going to use my little special doodad.
Oh, look at you go!
Look at that. This was a good little walk up to the Hearts Mountain Range in southwestish Tasmania. And my friend Jamie and I went for a bit of a stroll with the anticipation to get a nice sunset from the top of that mountain, and then hoping that the aurora might kick off, which obviously it did. So it was an amazing walk, and it was balmy as it was still like 30 degrees on the top of the mountain when we're up there. So it was crazy. We literally walked up the top of the mountain. It got a bit windy, took a few snaps, and then came back down and found these little Pandeni families scattered around the sort of tarn area or the plain area, and got the cameras out and took some happy snaps. And it was really weird. We were waiting for the astronomical twilight to drop off, and we were taking a couple of test shots of this mountain range behind, and it was nothing. Like there was no lights, no nothing. It just had a bit of glow. And then I kid you not, within 2 minutes of one shot to the next shot, the beams and everything was just bang. It all took off and away it went. So we spent about a good half hour, 40 minutes, maybe more, on the top of the mountain there. And then we walked back down. We had about 3 or 4K to walk back to the car. But it was just magic. Like it was one of those real balmy nights when you don't want to go home because it's just so nice. So we're lucky to get that shot. And then we went back down the bottom of the mountain and went along the Huon River, get some shots on the way home. But we didn't get home till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
That is absolutely sensational. I think I know the feeling. Like particularly the aurora, that's very special.
Yes.
But, the same goes when you hang around, and you feel like everyone else is kind of bailed, but you've stuck fat and you're there, and like a good sunrise or sunset kicks off, and you almost kind of feel like you're the only one who's captured that particular scene. And I know we've spoken about auroras before, but for those of you who have missed that episode or those episodes, Cam speaks a lot about foreground subject when it comes to auroras, because particularly I think with Aurora australis, it's almost a case of scene one, seen them all, unless you're prepared to do some foreground work, or
Yeah.
like, can you cover your camera again just for a
I
second?
can, of course. Yes.
Lovely. The mountain range in the background there, although it literally cuts right through the middle of the star of the show. I absolutely love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
That silhouette of that mountain range, I think, actually makes that photo. And then you sent me another one minus that foreground, and it was literally just silhouette all the way to the background.
Yeah, it was.
I ticked that off as my favorite. I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, and that's
for what
the thing,
it's worth.
Yeah, no, and I'll show you. I've actually got that one.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we first took the shot, it was really, really cool.
That's
and Jamie and I both said, you know what, that silhouette is going to work really nice just on its own. And then only because we were sitting there and it was so warm and we ran out of water because we hadn't taken enough water with us, but there was a nice little alpine stream running a little bit further down the track. So we went and actually grabbed a bit of that stream water, and that's when we found the pandanus sitting there. We're like, oh, let's put them in the foreground as well, and awesome. And make a photo of that. So yeah, it was really cool. Very cool. Again, a few people are asking if the aurora is going to happen again. It might happen in a couple of days again. And
incredibly unpredictable, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. And if it is going off, then all the other conditions have got to be good as well. So you got to have no cloud. You got to have no full moon. Ideally, you don't want minus 20 degrees on top of a mountain. So there's a few things that have got to go right your way, and hope for the best. I think we're frozen again, Brendan. Yeah,
you've frozen, Cam. That's okay. Your audio is still working. Audio is still loud and clear. You'll unfreeze in a minute.
I will eventually.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can talk about your background while you're getting there.
Minor technical glitch. Will be right. My background. Oh, g'day, Ash. Ash has tuned in. So there you go. G'day, Ash.
Where's my beer, Ash?
My background is my backyard. This is my own beach in Ocean Grove. And in fact, if I go due south from my house 2 kilometers, that's where I end up. You've unfrozen, Cam. You're looking good.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, and the reason I put this one up is because this was last summer. This was January last year. And Ocean Grove Beach, because it faces south, and of course the sun generally sets in the west, and that sort of I'm sort of looking southwest there, and that's about as south as the color gets. So it would have been the height of summer. So January last year, when I say the height of summer, just after the height of summer in January last year. Yeah, and
because we haven't had summer this year.
No, we got a taste of it the other day, like probably that day you did the aurora, actually. So that was pretty full on. But it's just great for color here. And generally speaking, so at the moment here in Ocean Grove, so between Christmas and New Year, right now there's going to be about 17 trillion people on this beach here.
A lot of people.
By the way, that there is Barwon Heads, so that's the bluff at Barwon Heads in the distance there, and that's where the Barwon River flows out. And there'll be so many people down there right now, but we're doing this at sunset, so I'm having a look outside constantly to see what I'm missing out on tonight.
Yeah, well, you did mention that before we started, that you might disappear and go to a sunset shot and come back. So
could I take the listeners with me live and go down to the beach?
Funny you say that. I thought about doing this live from up on Mount Wellington. I thought, because you can get 5G up there. It probably would have been better reception or internet than we're getting here for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
You're back and moving around and looking good. So.
Phil has asked a question about why there's no... I'm frozen again. I just said that. Phil has asked why there's been no recent content on the OM Olympus Australia Facebook social medias. And there's a reason for that, is because all their stuff now is going through the global US social media channels. So that would be why there is not much on the Olympus one in Australia. So just so you know.
Is that right? So we're only getting the North America feed through OM System Artist, formerly known as. That's
right. There's something that comes through from the Olympus guys in Australia, or the OM guys, but otherwise, there's not much else that goes on apart from the global one.
Now, Jenny has asked a question as well. She said, we will be getting this shot. I'm assuming she's meaning my shot on the workshop, won't we? Well, I'll see what I can do, Jenny. I'll try and dial up a sunset like that for you, and we'll try and shoo away the tourists, but that's all right. I'm sure we can have a crack at it. And it looks like we've lost Cam completely. So this is good, isn't it? Yeah, I'm live on my own. Awesome. We'll just wait for Cam to come back, talk amongst yourselves, time to go and get a drink perhaps, or maybe use the bathroom. Maybe we should play some soothing music while we try and get Cam back up and online. So let's just wait and see what's going on here. And I've just got a message from him that his computer completely crashed. He looks good, doesn't he? Look at that, looking fabulous. Just a nice little pose like that. So we might have to restart the meeting. So just hang on a sec, folks. Just talk amongst yourselves while we get this sorted out. We'll just see if we can get him back up. Won't be a second. He is texting me as we speak. So he is alive. So nothing's happened in Tasmania that you should be worried about. He has just sworn, and he's saying that he's trying to get it back up and running. So bear with us for a sec, folks. We will we'll work through this. He thinks he's had a power outage, which is pretty exciting for the old live show. Perfect timing, really, and pretty much sums up the 2022. But that's okay. It says here, so let's have a look. Maybe we can have a look at some of the people that are online. Yeah, so Jenny, we can't guarantee that we're going to get a sunset like this, but hopefully we do. For those of you who have been lucky enough to snag a ticket to the workshops that we're doing in the third weekend of January, very excited about this. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great to have a few listeners along and into my backyard. So I'll be your guide. I'm going to show you where to point your cameras, hopefully. We're going to be doing 3 stops. We're going to be doing Point Lonsdale. We're going to be doing Ocean Grove, basically very, very close to this very location. And then we're going to head further down there to Barwon Heads. You can see those trees there. That's probably the Barwon Heads Bridges, which is a fantastic location. So we will